Alrighty. Start sharing. Alrighty. You see this? Alrighty. All right, cool. So this is day 2 recording, right? You should be right here. You are going to download this this file right here. Okay. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to say yes. So you guys remember which file is going to go to?
D2 package?
Which directory did it go to?
Downloads.
Yes. So let's figure out where that is, right? First of all, let me find out exactly where I am. How do I do that? You guys remember?
Yes.
No, the
Printing.
She's logging in, but yeah, LS. If you want to know where you're at, you do LS.
So LS will list everything that's inside your directory at the moment, right? Right now, if I want to know my path, my absolute path, this is it right here. Okay? I can do, when we'll get into other, actually let's do it right now. So you said LS, right? Because it's going to list everything that's inside this directory, right? In the UNA directory, right? LS, and this is what I see, right? So let's get inside that downloads folder. How do I do that?
What are we downloading again?
Nano downloads.
Nope, not Nano.
No, you would do
LS.
change directory into downloads.
Yeah, this is what you're downloading, guys.
This is
under D2.
D2. Oh, I'm not sure I'm getting that.
All right, so somebody said CD, right? CD downloads. All right, let me do LS. All right, I like it, right? Some of these we recognized from yesterday, right? So what if I do PWD now to find out? You see that? This is the absolute path from the root directory all the way to where I am. This is the absolute path right here. That's what PW brings me, okay?
PWD or just, I thought it was just P, the LS-P.
LS-P, like this?
LS space dash B is what I thought. Okay, so you opened into the document?
Okay, what are you?
I thought LS space dash P listed the same thing, but would list all the paths.
Yeah. Okay, so LS is stands for list. So let's say I have a directory and I want to know everything that's within that directory. I do LS, right? Now, remember we talked about absolute versus relative path yesterday?
No,
Yeah.
I missed that class. That's why maybe I know about this because I watched the video instead. I kind of missed out.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know if I don't think I still have this. Maybe I do. Hold on. So usually you can't, PDFs, you can't cat into them. So you have to go get them. So remember, I can go through the command line or I can do the old fashioned boring way.
Yeah. Just on the
boring, yeah. This is boring.
The visual, what is it? GUI.
Yeah, the GUI. I don't do GUIs. I think they're boring. More power into this one, in my opinion. But to each their own. So the root directory is the outmost directory, right? And the root directory will have home directory, system directories. If I want to tell you how to get to documents from the the root directory, I would do /home rep documents. That's the absolute file path. Absolute path, right?
With a slash after home, a slash after rep?
Before. Yeah, well, you got to start with a slash because that's from the root directory, right? Now, if I was starting from home, that's not the root directory. I could say either, I could just start from rep. If I was in the home directory, I could just start at rep and just keep on going. And that would be the relative path because it's relative to my current working directory, right? But whenever you see a slash in the beginning, just tell yourself that's the outermost directory.
Okay.
Okay.
So I can say CD and skip directories and go from home directory straight to pictures or templates to videos based on our first list. Correct?
All right, yeah. So you can. So right now I'm kind of stuck in where I'm going, right? Because I can from where I am I can only relatively move unless I do something like, okay, bring me to this, right? Right.
How
Here
about CD dot dot? That's to go back, right?
That's right. Yeah, that's relative, right?
Oh,
I'm
okay.
moving forward, I'm moving backwards, right?
Okay.
But if I wanted to go, like, let's say I'm going to go to the root folder. You remember how to do that?
CD delta.
Nope. That's home. How do I
That's
get
what?
to root?
Flash? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now if I do ls, I know what's inside of the root directory, right? All of this stuff, right? If I wanted to go all the way back to my downloads folder from here, I could go one at a time. CD home, CD una, CD downloads, right? CD home, CD una, CD downloads. Or I could write the whole path because that's how I would get to it, right? And I could do CD.
Go there.
Boom. You see that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But that's because I told it, go, this is
This
from
specific
the
path.
root, right? Now, if I was at home, right, and I wanted to go to downloads, let's see, yeah, all right, I'm at home, right? See, the only thing I got is una, but I can go all the way to downloads if I wanted to. I could say una downloads. There you go. That right here, relative.
That would be right, but that would be given that downloads is within una.
That's correct, right? I can just do, well, we'll add more directories soon, and you definitely cannot skip around, right? You can't just skip a directory. You have to mention all of them in the path, and here are your path separators. I think is the word I used yesterday, yeah, right? /. If you go into Windows, these are backward slashes, right?
Oh.
I don't know if anybody ventured in the Windows, the DOS and whatnot. Anyways, so as long as you understand absolute, relative, okay? Another way to do this is if I, another way would be to do CD dot slash. What do you think the dot means?
Back?
Path.
What does it mean?
That's the last directory or something like that?
It's a
The
hidden directory.
dot, no.
Oh.
No.
It's your current
But,
directory.
okay, no, you, that, my question was wrong. You were not wrong. So dot and then the path, the dot means in here. In here. Just remember that, in here, because whenever you'll do grep, you'll do other commands. Whenever you mention the dot first, it means the directory that I am in at this very moment, okay?
Oh.
But as you can see, you don't have to do that, right? You don't have to mention in here, then go to una, then go to downloads, right? This is not an obligation, but sometimes you'll have to do it, and you'll see whenever we'll play Thief. You'll have to add some extra stuff sometimes just because your file path is just not working, okay? But relative, absolute.
You're already there, so you're stating it again.
What was
Right.
the touch command? Wasn't that in here?
No.
What, I'm sorry, what is that? What are you saying?
The touch command.
The touch command was to create,
Create a file, yeah.
Oh.
That's to create a file, not to
That's
open a file.
that's to create a file, not open. Create an empty file. Or to change a timestamp. Okay?
Right.
All right.
Una,
Yes.
quick question, Una. Okay, so I've clicked on with day 2 practice, right?
Yeah.
And so, you know, it says open with text editor, save the file.
No, you're going to save it.
Right.
Just save it. because it's automatically going to go into your downloads folder.
Okay.
Right? Okay. All right. So now the next thing that it's asking you to do before I move on, right? It told you to download this, and now it's asking you to do this. So you can just copy and paste. And we're going to work on this command tomorrow. Okay, hold on. Before you do that, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So we are in the downloads folder, right? This is what we're looking for, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What I've created here is what's called a script. I need this script to execute in your terminal because I need you guys to be able to play around within those directories. So if I did ls-l, I can see all the information I have here per the files and the directories, correct? So if you look at this, so again, we'll talk about this tomorrow, but this is read, write, read, and nothing else, right? It's per, there's a reason why there's so many of them, and I'll explain tomorrow. But right now, I need this thing right here to execute. There is no execute. X stands for execute. There are no execute here, so I need this to execute. So, which is why I use this. I don't know why there's so much space here. Let's see if it works. All right, so I'm gonna do ls-l one more time. There we go. See it changed colors, right? Color changed.
Oh,
And if
yeah,
you pay
turn
attention,
green.
yeah, if you pay attention, now there's an X. Because I added the permission to execute this. We're talking about change mod and change own tomorrow. So no worries if you didn't understand this. We're gonna go in depth tomorrow.
So it changed colors because you executed the X modifications, which gave it permission.
Yes. So I mean, the reason why is like your terminal has extra. It used color coordination, right? I could turn it off, but it'd be very confusing because all of a sudden you wouldn't be able to clearly see which one are my zip file, which one are my just regular text files, and which one are my directories, right? This can clearly show you, hey, something is different about D2 practice, something's different about D1 challenge.zip, right? I could remove it. It's in the terminal. You can change the color scheme.
Cool.
What was the X for? The hyphen X.
This right here, plus X.
Yeah, plus X.
Execute.
I am
Execution,
so we're gonna,
right?
Oh, execute.
right. I am going to talk about this more tomorrow, but really what I'm doing is I'm making it executable. But don't worry about this right now.
That's
Just,
a specific way to
Okay.
execute the chmod command.
it's
right?
a way to change the permissions and the mods per files and directories.
Right, because like when we use the ls and then we add -l, it gives us a different report than if we just say ls.
Mm-hmm. ls-l will tell me
Right.
everything about
So the +x would be something that does the chmod with something like this. So it lets us execute it.
So next thing, remember that dot I said?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna access it. So let's see what I did, right? Because it didn't scream at me, so something must have worked. So you guys remember what was in here?
That does the last command, right?
That's
like
the last command. /D2 practice, but make sure this is now an executable, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see what happened. Oh, look at that. I see one more thing. You see it?
Yeah, there's it opened up a document.
No.
A folder.
I see one folder.
Directory.
Big cats.
Yeah. big
Oh,
cats,
sorry,
that's right.
directory. Oh.
Yeah.
And so what is that?
What's that?
What did that do?
So we'll open scripts a little bit later, but I did it on purpose. I just downloaded, or you, I guess, put a whole directory and files within your terminal. So right now, if I was to do cd big cats.
Una, one quick question. So The big cats come from the day 2 practice. You have a big
Yes.
cat inside the day 2.
Yeah,
So
I
when
did.
you okay.
But that was after you executed the chmod command. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Right.
I made you run it too, right? We changed it to make it an executable, and I told you go ahead and run this, which you did. And now it's somehow downloaded something here, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
Correct. So if I get inside of Big Cats and I do ls, look at that. There's way more directories all of a sudden, right? So I like to give you guys scripts so that I can actually practice command lines with you guys. So that's going to happen quite often, and I'll try before the end of the bootcamp to teach you how to create these scripts, okay? Very simple scripts on this one. All right, so we are going to learn about the tree command first. So first of all, write tree and let me know if it gives you, well, I didn't want you to see all that. All right, the tree command should give you a hard time right now. Go ahead and try writing tree in your terminal. How are we doing?
Command tree
No,
can
not
not
found.
found, but
And
can
not-
be installed with.
Anybody
Yes.
else?
Not found.
Not found.
I actually didn't. I wasn't able to locate the file to download, so definitely not found.
Did you run Big Cats? Oh, sorry, not Big Cats. Did you
No.
run?
I don't. I can't access Big Cats because I don't have it in my downloads.
You clicked on that?
Yeah, but when I go to courses, there are CyberMate 20 and
Yep, that's the one.
right.
Yeah.
And then going all the way down. Networking day 2, day 3.
No, it's above. It's under DailyLinux.
DailyLinux. Got it.
Got it? All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Una,
Yep.
did you want us to make that file executable?
Which file?
The
one with
day 2
downloading.
practice.
The Big Cats?
No, day 2 practice.
Yeah, you didn't?
Oh no, I didn't know. I thought you were just showing us something. I didn't know you wanted us to.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's where. Right. It's right because I have an Ubuntu. I logged into Canvas. I just didn't find the file to download. So yes, that's exactly where I was just at, and this is where to download what we're working with.
Okay.
Is that right?
So, yeah. So this is the lesson material. So I'm going to ask you, and May will probably do it too, ask you to download a few things because if not, I'm going to have to get you guys to create instead of just look around for things. So lesson material 1, 2, 3. Try and catch up with us. I'll give you 1 more minute so that it should be just 3 commands right there so you can catch up to us. Okay, go ahead.
Again, what's to be executed? I think I can catch up. We're opening up the download.
Right. So if you download this, it's gonna go in which folder, which directory?
Downloads.
Yeah. So you're gonna open your downloads folder,
Right.
and then in the next line, you can just copy and paste this. And when you're done, you can just copy and paste this right here.
Cannot access day 2 practice, no such file or directory.
For the last step, execute file. Oh, it's //
Dot for in here, slash, and then the name of your executable script.
Excuse me, Una.
Yep.
I've been trying to copy and paste the chmod and all that, but it keeps telling me cannot access the day 2 practice, no such file or directory. I don't know, maybe I'm imputing it.
Recording, and then let me share. All right, no. All right, hold on a second. So you'll see this quite often, actually, whenever you troubleshoot and whatnot, you'll see, oh no, it doesn't exist. But if you read the error message, it tells you what to do, doesn't it? It tells you to do sudo apt get, and I think install, right? Tree. Is that what it tells you to do?
Yep.
It tells you either to do sudo apt install tree or sudo apt get install tree. We can just do sudo apt install tree. Go ahead and do that. And then let me know what happens.
It's asking for a password.
Password for Trudy? Oh, for me.
Yeah, that's your password. So sudo stands for super user do. So this elevates your privileges. So Una can't do things, but the person with higher privilege can. So I'm also the one with the higher privilege, but it needs a password. So if I do sudo and then the command that I want, right, it will work. It will ask me for a password first, of course, but that's okay because I know the password, right?
Yeah, I got the tree.
It's not letting
All right.
me type a password.
Did you put the password?
It won't let me type anything in that line.
Yeah, mine's also. It won't let me type.
Did you guys click?
No, it's
Yeah.
it's invisible. Like once you get the blinker, the first one,
Oh, okay.
you just gotta do the password and then press enter, and then you'll get like the next line.
Wait, can you say that again, please?
Like it doesn't look like you're typing, but as long as you can see it blinking for password on the first, like the cursor signal,
Yeah.
if it's blinking there, you know your password, so you type your password and press enter, and then it'll take you to the next line. Actually, mine didn't
All
work.
right.
And now the command is installed. Okay.
It's still installing.
It's done, yeah.
Oh,
It's there.
mine is in progress.
Okay. Wait a little longer. All right, so the tree command is really something more visual than anything. I think it helps me figure out how my directory is set up, I guess. It's something very visual. I know that, I talked to Josiah and he says he does not use it, but I like to use it just to see where I'm going. And for me, it's perfect whenever I try to teach you guys what directories are and how to create new directories, okay? So either I can do tree big cats or I can get inside of big cats. Oops.
Wait, what?
There we go. And I'll do ls. So now I see. So this is like very one-dimensional, right? From big cats, these are the 4 places I can go, right? Because these are other directories. However, I kind of want to see more, right? There we go. Very visual. I see everything. So what does the dot mean?
It's a
Go into.
In here, right? And that's referring to big cats. So this right here, the outermost directory at this very moment is big cats.
Una, if we instead of tree, if we do the ls-l, then it will give the same information, but the format will be different, right?
Yeah.
It
I
only
think
gives me one level. I can't see
Oh.
Leo Tigers tiger.txt. I can only see exactly what's inside of this one folder. That's the only thing I have access to.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Now, I believe that you can summon by saying tree big cats. Yeah, okay. So from the outside, I can still summon it, but I'm not inside. Actually, you see how it doesn't say dot big cats? It just tells me the name of my file, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I get inside of big cats and I say tree, all of a sudden you see how it says dot because
Dot.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay?
Inside.
Yeah.
So the dot signifies that
In
this
here.
subdirectory, so it exists within another folder, so to speak.
Oh my god, is my camera on?
So Una, here dot means we are in the big cat.
We are in big cats right now, yeah? But it's not only showing me what I've directly access to, it's showing me what everything else is. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
This right here is inside of dogs. I can't see that if I just do ls. I can only see what I have direct access to. I told the student it's like a car, you know, from in here, from big cats, I can only go to either canis, cats, dogs, or leopardus, right? I can't go there right away, right? I'm gonna have to use a file path to go down that road, correct?
So
Yeah.
tree allows us to know that we can access cats, what is it? Cans, cats, dogs, or leopardus without, because we can't see it. So
It's
now
just
we know.
a visual,
So now we know we can go to cats or dogs if we want to.
exactly. It's just a visual representation, right? I can't go to Panthera right now by just doing tree, right? I can only see visually what things are doing, right? So we're gonna try to go through down this line. Feel free to play around with this. You can't really break.
Una,
Yeah?
I'm sorry. So to get from cats to tiger, you're gonna have to go ////.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's correct.
Cool. So we can do is change directory, and as long as we have downloads big cats, /cats /panthera /tigress, then we can get to edit tiger.
Well, if you do cat, you can only open tigers, right? If you wanted to open tiger, you could do nano, cats, panthera, tigress, and then you'll get straight into tiger from here, right? If you did nano,
Right.
cat,
So
oops.
we have to enter the entire path to get to edit tiger.
That's right.
Okay. But this allows us to know what exists within big cats altogether.
That's correct.
So we don't right. I mean, because we don't even know if there if it's a panther or a tiger.
Alrighty. So at least you guys understand the file path and how I got to it, right? So let's try the next one and see what happens, right? Let's do tree. So obviously I'm talking about yet big cats, right? Because I'm not even mentioning what I'm talking about. Obviously we're still talking about big cats because I'm just putting one command and we're still in here, right? So what did I do?
You got your permissions showing.
That's right. It showed me all my permissions. So the only thing I remember, so I tried to, I guess a month ago or something, try to download GNS3, but I was trying to download a VM and all that stuff. And for some reason, I could not open, like it was an instance or something crazy. And the reason why is because I think like the last two files were, did not permit me, Una, the right to open and, rewrite anything on that file. So I couldn't even open it. I couldn't do anything. But if I had done this, I could have troubleshoot and realized I didn't have the right permissions. So good for troubleshooting as well. I'm gonna skip S.
So it's possible for you to try to run this command and you can't even see that?
Yeah, I can see who has what rights. But right now you guys don't understand these yet, which is understandable. But I can see who has right to do what and who, which one is a directory. If this wasn't in color, I could tell, oh, wait, hold on. These are directory. This is definitely a file. People can read it.
I think my question would be, if I'm at this level and I guess I'm trying to figure out maybe what's my issue and I don't have permissions, would I still be able to see this much information?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Now the problem comes with, can you change it, right? Because if let's say Josiah opened this, right, and it says, oh, I don't have the right to read this, he can't change anything because he does not have that privilege.
Right. But then he can reach out to you and say, hey, fix it here.
Yep. That's exactly right.
Cool.
All right, I'm gonna skip S because I think I need to add something with content before that works. Actually, we can try it. Let's try it and see if it breaks. Oops, nope, not that. Let's try it here. Yeah?
Can you throw me and Bakari back in the room, please?
Yes. Hold on a second, guys. Let me pause this. All right, recording in process. Progress, sorry. All right, okay. So what happened when you guys did tree space dash s?
So it gives the number.
Yes, it just gives you the size.
Oh.
All right, I don't really like it that way. Let's make it human readable.
So the number is like the size of the file?
Yep.
So human readable will be S, right?
Dash S just gives you the size. I did dash H for human readable so I could read it better. Of course, this is just 1,000, so that's nothing. But if your number was bigger and you want to be able to quickly read through this, better to do dash H.
So dash S is by
Size.
oh, okay. So it'll give you, okay, it could be kilobytes or greater. Yeah, that is much easier.
Yeah, much easier, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now let's say I just want to see. So as we can see, if I do tree again, I can see directories and files, right?
Yes.
What if I just want to see directories?
3D.
How are we doing?
Good.
Good.
Awesome. I forgot what
Good.
tree dash I means. Hold on a second. Let's see. What does it mean? That boring thing. Okay, so it just lists them in one line instead of having the actual instead of having the visual, it just brings everything and in every single directories and every single file within BigCat in one column.
Is there any specific order to that?
No, I don't think so. I think Lucas
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, hold on. Lucas from my dog. Yeah, I think all it does is collapses this.
Directory text, right. So from top to bottom.
Yeah, it just takes the skeleton away.
Okay. I see it now.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not definitely, I didn't look alphabetical.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. So, I mean, because, you know, if you did LS, you would not be able to see everything here. But here now you can actually see absolutely everything. So I can see a need for that. So let me see who owns all of these files, right? So U stands for user. And that's me. It stands for user, but that's actually the owner of the directory and the files, right? Whenever you see U, think of user, but that's actually owner.
Right, because you can have multiple profiles within just one desktop. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Una, if I'm not the owner, but if I use the tree -u, then the owner, can I do that if I'm not a owner?
I'm sorry?
Then let's say I'm not the owner for this one, and if I did the tree -u, then does that work for me?
Yeah.
I think if you were not an owner, it wouldn't say Una if it didn't belong to Una.
No, it should tell you who it belongs to.
You said Sally. You said Sally and mine.
No. So let's say this file was created by May. It would just say May right here. I'm not accessing anything. I'm just looking at the hierarchy. I'm just looking at a visual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Right. However, if you go to wolf.txt and it says that anybody else, that only May can access this file, and I try to open it, it will not let me. It's like, you guys ever opened a file that says read only? You can't do anything? Yeah. So if I can't read it and I can't write in it, it won't let me open it if I'm under Una. Only May can. Right.
So that was the tree space -p command. Will let us know that, right?
U.
Yeah, but if we wanted to know the rights.
Oh, dash P. Yeah, sorry. I
Or
heard
the
V.
permissions.
Yeah. Permissions. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's not a lot of characters.
All right. So
Can-
now.
Can you do like combo?
Yes, you can actually. You can do combos. I would say try. I think some of them will yell at you because they don't like it. So just add 2 letters and see what works and what doesn't work. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try looking at, so let's say I just want to see the first level, right? Here's my first level. So that would mean that I can play around with the level. How about if I want to see the 3rd level? The first 3 levels, sorry. So do you guys see it? 1, 2, 3. So if I did 2, 1, 2, right? If I did 3 again, right? I've added 1, 2, 3. And now I can do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 4 levels.
Excuse me, Ola. So for these commands to work, you always have to put the tree in front of the letter, right?
Yes. These are what's called options. I think in other places called switches, but that might be for other commands. But these are options. So tree, just a visualization. But what if I want more out of tree? I start adding options, right? Options are added to see more of what I want.
So that's like views and a specific view.
Yeah. It's like adding something more specific to that use.
So like a filter.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so before I can do tree T and tree A, I need you guys to actually create stuff. So now I want to create some directories. So we already know how to create directories from the past 2 Fridays, right? Make directory and what did I do last time? Can I get a directory? Anybody?
I don't know.
Michael.
I remember you made noise.
No, I need a directory that's gonna fit cat, dogs, canis, leopardus. You got one? This is type.
No,
I think they said Liger last time. What?
Links?
So if I do tree, Liger has been added, right? So it matters where I am to create a directory, right? What?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What if I want to add a directory?
Could
So
you-
this.
No, I was gonna say, could you like make a directory in a sub directory without actually, going there? Could you just like type a long command?
Absolutely. I love that. That's a great idea. Let's create something under Panthera and let's add, I don't know, can we just
Panther.
Panther. All right, I like it. Thank you. Whew. All right. So we're gonna go in cats, we're gonna go into Panthera, and we're gonna create something called Panther right here. All right. So how do we do that?
So I would say
And
no
then,
touch is to
No,
create
I
file.
think we need to go CD.
CD,
Nope.
right?
No.
How do I create a directory?
oh right,
Cats.
we're making a directory. So,
Oh, MK.
right.
mkdir.
mkdir.
Then what?
We would have to specify the path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slash.
Slash means that I'm starting from my root.
Okay.
So I don't like that.
All right. MKDR. Panther.
What are we trying to make? What's the name of it? Panther?
mkdir path Panther, yeah.
We're gonna put it inside of Panthera.
MKDR
slash-
dot
Change.
nano touch.
No slash.
Woo! You guys are just throwing a bunch of things out there. So
But
Slash.
wait. Because we're already in big cats. So we would put dot, make sure that we start from big cats,
right? That's not always an obligation, right? You don't have to do that always, right?
Yes, that I think I missed that part, but if I want to make sure, I would do that. So that's why I said dot slash. So I know that I'm starting from big cats.
Space Panthera.
Okay.
Right. And then slash the new one we're making.
Like that?
Yep.
All right, it did scream at us. Let's see if you are right. There we go. Panthera's been created instead of Panthera. I love
Nice,
it.
Angie.
Nice. Very nicely done.
That was teamwork. That was teamwork.
All right, let's create a directory inside of familiaris. Can somebody give me one? I don't know. I'm fresh out of ideas. I'm about to make things student 1 and 2. What do we want to create inside of familiaris?
Hot dog.
What is familiaris? What is that?
These are biology terms. Those are a genus. You know, like how like a dog has like a bunch of names in front of it. I haven't taken biology too long for me to teach this. It's like name. It's the genus and how was it? Family name of like this species.
Okay.
So it could be dog. Yeah. So it's fine. Let's call it
Coyote.
All right, perfect. Call it coyote. Okay, so obviously don't hold me up to this because these are not the right scientific facts. So I want to create a. What'd you say?
Or a wolf. I looked it up on Google.
All righty. What did you say? Coyote. We're gonna do coyote because that's gonna be our directory, and I want it inside of familiaris. Okay, so let's try it. How do we do this?
mkdir.
Dot slash.
You really like this dot slash. You don't have to do dot slash, guys. Remember that. All right.
Couldn't you just do make directory space?
How would we do it without the dot?
Just space,
actually,
right?
Robert just said it.
Yeah, and space.
Yeah. No
then
space.
You put lupus.
No space.
But you do need the slash after that.
You need a slash.
Lupus,
Yeah.
then familiaris and space.
No space.
And coyote.
Nice. Look at that. Inside of familiaris. Love it. Perfect. Let's add a file. A file, I said, right? Under colo. All right, let's add a file. Let's call it animal. Make it easy. I want to create a file at this point. How do I do that?
Do you want to do cat?
No. Cat is too. I didn't teach you guys how to.
No.
Leopardus / colo. Touch. What was the thing we were gonna make? Touch, I guess. Touch, and then
the name of the file we want to create.
And then nano. Inside that is gonna be monkey, I guess.
Wait. Nano is when you open a file when you're gonna edit it.
Yeah.
Touch is to create the file, so we have to create the file first. Can we create it and edit it at the same time?
You can create it. Yeah, you can, but that's not what we're doing. What is the command to create a dummy file?
Touch.
All right, now tell me where to put it. Yes.
Oh, Leopardus / colo.
Oh, yes. Leopardus. Right? I'm going to create a file, but I must go through all this to create this file, right? Only one command is needed. Touch and nano are two commands. They're two different commands. Nano is to open a file. So if I wanted to, I can create and open a file at the same time by just doing nano, right? Nano will open and create the file at the exact same time. But right now, creating a dummy file.
Yes. For the purpose of what the question was, that touch would be how to answer. if we had to put information, okay, that was my question. If we could do both at the same time. Cool.
Yeah. So I'm going to remove Liger right now because I want us to create something. Ooh. Sorry. Okay. All right. So I know I go at the speed of light. I know. I want us to create a directory. I want us to create something similar to this one, or maybe even this one. You see how crazy it is? Canis lupus familiaris. I want to create another directory like this. I want to create a directory that has I want to create this. I want to create a directory that has a subdirectory that has a subdirectory, okay? How do I go about doing this? We're going to call it, I think it was Liger, Tiger, Lion. I don't know. In that order, okay? Tiger, no, Liger, Tiger, Lion. What?
What?
How do I do that?
mkdir.
mkdir. Liger,
She
tiger,
said-
lion. Enter.
Yeah,
No.
I wasn't gonna say, I don't think we need the slash, or the back,
Oh.
okay, so we're in big counts, and we're
This
gonna
is what we
make,
created.
Created 3 separate directories.
All right, you figure out how to create separate directories at the same time. So I'm going to delete that because it's wrong. All right. All right, it's deleted. All right, so this
so the slash helps you do
was almost correct, right? Because I want lion instead of tiger, and I want tiger instead of liger.
right.
However, what it told you, the error message was, what was the error message? No such file or directory. You can't create a subdirectory if there is no parent.
There was no
Right?
slant at the beginning.
Say that again?
There was no slant at the beginning, so it should have been like slant liger, slant tiger, slant lion.
Now be careful.
Right.
If you do a slant, you're saying it's starting at the root directory, and that's not what we're saying, right?
Okay.
Oh.
So dot.
Yeah.
These two, they don't exist. This
Yeah.
this doesn't even exist either, actually. You can't create a child if there were no parents there, right? Parents create children, right? So parent needs to exist before the subdirectory exists. This parent needs to exist before this subdirectory exists. However, we can force its hand and create it at once in one command by doing /-p, -p, because that stands for parent. Okay? There you go.
Cool.
Right. So this right here.
Back it up.
What's that? Back it up? Who said back it up? You want me to back it up?
Yeah, Tangela, just go back, like, just scroll up a little bit.
Wasn't P for permission?
Okay, so P
No,
is.
I would say parent, because we have to have that's where the hierarchy starts from. Given the directory that you're in.
Yes. So so I'm right here, right? If I want to create all these, so I can do make directory, but I just need to specify, hey, by the way, I need you to create parents on the way there, right? So let's create one that has, this is what I want.
Oh, because of the slash.
This is what I want. How do I create it here?
What is it that you want?
I want these directories here.
Where?
I can't see.
On the left, on the gray screen, number 22, grandparents, parents, children, grandchildren.
Yeah.
So we can copy
mkdir?
paste. I would copy paste from your text file. the directory that you want.
Okay. Little side note for those of you who have not tried this. when you open a VM, you cannot copy and paste. I think you have to add a certain feature that I don't have. So if I try and copy and paste, it's not going to work, which is another reason why I get you guys to do everything within the VM so you don't run into these issues.
Oh,
like I said,
that's why we download the documents you want us to work with straight from the VM.
I told you guys, method to my madness. All right. So if let's just, you know what? I'm going to throw you off a little bit. I'm going to create this directory.
Sorry, I like shortcuts. Copy paste.
Oh, did you check that I wasn't lying? Good. All right. So I am no longer in Big Cats, guys. And, oh, could you please spell?
You said you're no longer in Big Cats?
I'm not. Yeah. What directory am I in right now?
The new one that you just created, which is grandparents.
Correct. I'm now in grandparents. So I still want to create this directory right here. What do I do?
So you're gonna get the mkdir.
Right? Okay, so then
Una, now you are in the grandparent, but you are inside the
yeah.
right?
mkdir.
Oh? Una, can you hear me?
Oh, no, because it's already a directory. Grandparent is the directory, right?
Yeah, but we're already in grandparents.
Okay, so no.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. I think Pooja had a question and I missed it. What did you say, Pooja?
Yeah, we are now in the grandparents, but the grandparents directory is inside the Big Cat, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's right here. See? Big Cats, grandparents, right? All right. So how do I go from here?
Dash
directory. Oh no, because
that we want to make, because if we're gonna continue to be directories, we have to use the -p command, and then we have to specify the path.
Okay. What is it?
/parent/children/grandchildren.
Yeah, like this.
Guys, is that right?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think so. Go ahead, but go ahead.
No.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
What is the dot here for?
Dot is for grandparents.
Go into.
That's right.
Yeah, that would be the root. That's the stem of the
where
directory.
you start from. Yeah.
Right. So remember, from here, right? From here, I want you to create parents, children, grandchildren, right?
Right.
So if I had done grandparents, I would have grandparents, parents, children, grandchildren, right? It wouldn't make sense, right? So you have to mind where you're standing at all times, right? Where am I right now? I'm in the grandparents directory, and I want to create parents, children, grandchildren. Does that make sense?
Did you want those parent, children, grandparent, those other directories?
Did I want what?
That was the original challenge, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Right here, right?
So this part is, that's what that command is when you make a directory space -p, is if you put a path, then you create directories beneath each other, as given that from where you're standing, you follow the path you want.
That is correct. Now I want to.
Una, I have one quick question right here because I got confused right here. When you did the Big Cat, when you create the mkdir grandparents inside the Big Cats, I thought the grandparent will be the different directory. It is, but it is inside the big tree, right? Big Cats. So I was thinking, like, you have the grandparent after the dogs. I was thinking the grandparent will be the totally different tree.
It would be completely different what?
Different
directory?
Tree. No,
different tree. But see, I made the decision to create a directory inside of Big Cats, right? Whenever I did make directory, and that's a good question, because if I'm in Big Cat and I click and I write make directory, this directory is created inside of this directory now, right? Now, if I would have gone out into the downloads folder and did make directory grandparents, it would not be in Big Cats.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
confused right. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, sure. All right, so now I just don't like this anymore. Hold on a second. I want to remove grandchildren. How do I do that? Let's
RMDR.
remove grandchildren.
IMDIR.
Grandchildren?
Grandchildren.
No idea what you're talking about. I'm in grandparents right now, and you just asked me to delete something that I can't even see right
Oh, so then we have to remove the
Recursive?
directory and follow the path again.
now. What
If
does
you
that
do the
mean?
recursive,
That would be, where did we
Una,
say?
can we use the recursive here?
Recursive?
Yeah. .r then grandchildren. Can we?
I believe, and you know what? We're gonna try it right after. I believe that if you do that, you will delete the whole thing, everything in
thing?
the picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we can do it.
All right.
later.
So not that right now. So I just want to delete grandchildren. What do I do?
You have to go inside the grandparent. You are inside then.
Well, yeah, but if we put the path,
P.
Is that Angela? Start with the letter P. All right, cool. Oh, you mean dash P? No, not dash P. Dash P does something else. It forces parents. Just remember, P forces parents. So I want to just delete grandchildren.
I did it the long way. I just went in each one and then removed it.
so we're in grandparents.
Well, I already know that this is.
And we have to put the path.
So many of you talking.
Then, sorry.
I don't know who's talking. I'm sorry. I saw
Angie.
Curie. Oh, hey, Angie. Carissa, did you say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll give everybody else.
I just said I did it the long way. I just went in each one and then removed it.
Right. That's.
Yeah, I was thinking on that.
See,
that's a lot of work.
If we put the path here, when we can, if that's where we're at. So if we look at the blue colors, we're in grandparents, and we want to remove grandchildren. So if we would remove directory and then we put the path, which is parents/children /grandchildren, I think that should work.
Yes, that worked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
parent children. Yep.
So right, because I've done that before with another exercise where you can remove it one by one, but if we put the path, then you can go straight there.
Exactly.
So when you put the path, it will remove with remove directory. It will remove the last directory that you type.
That is correct. It will remove the last one. All right, I'm going to. So if I want to, I'm still in grandparents and I want to create.
Okay, that did not work for me.
I'm sorry?
I'm saying that didn't work.
What didn't work?
It didn't remove grandchildren.
It did not remove grandchildren for you?
No.
Are you in the, okay, let's troubleshoot with you. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello.
Back to this. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go back to create grandchildren again, right? Parents, right? Children. Oops. Grandchildren. So do I need to do dash P here?
Dash what?
Dash P? Do I need to add dash P right here? Why?
Yes, because you're trying to make a new directory.
You're trying to make parent directories.
You're already
That's
in
what I'm trying to
No, you don't need to
force
do
it.
no.
You don't need to do
You don't need to put P because you have a parent already. You just need to going down. So.
Well, I was gonna ask what was the original question.
So I was asking if I needed to add the option dash P here. The answer is no, because I am not forcing parents, right? They're already here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Earlier when we added dash P is because that didn't exist and I wanted that whole branch to come in, right? That whole branch didn't exist and I wanted parents, children, grandchildren, all in one command, okay? All right, we are going to, okay, I want to go back to Big Cats and we're gonna add a secret directory, okay?
So for the last one, you just tacked on grandchildren again after you
Yep.
delete it.
Pretty
Got
much.
Got it.
All right. So I have. So I know it's 3:17. I have. Let's see. Two more commands to show you. 3 more commands to show you. And then I'll show you your challenge for today that you need to do once we're done. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do tree one more time. Oops. What happened? Oh, that is it. My tree is a little bit bigger than I wanted. Okay, I want to add under lupus right here. I want to add lichen, but I'm going to make it a secret directory. Okay, so how do I make lichen under lupus? I want this under lupus, and it has to be a secret directory. Lichen. You guys ready? How do we do this?
mkdir.
Yeah.
Then
Dot.
lupus, or for we need to put the dot first or after. I think
Don't
first.
have to be first once we're creating it as a hidden or secret document.
All right. Dot means what? Dot slash means what again?
No, not dot slash.
Yeah, no, that is for the secret
The hidden
document.
file. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
okay, so then maybe that's for the last one. We have to then
Yes.
follow
Yes,
the
it is the last one.
directory where we want to put it, and then give it that file name.
Right.
think
So
you
what
need
is the
to-
first? What is the first directory I'm going to go through?
Canis.
Canis. All right.
Yeah.
Then.
Then slash lupus.
Okay. I want it inside of this one, right?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Let's put it inside of this lupus.
You wanna go there?
Yeah.
Then
So
again
the
lupus.
Uh-huh.
Then
All right.
dot slash dot. Then the name of the file.
Lichen.
Sorry, directory.
Well,
all right.
Lichen is gonna be the one.
All right. So I am not seeing my file. Why? I'm not seeing my directory. Why?
It's a hidden.
So we have to give it.
I don't like how we can't see much. This bothers me. Hold on a second. Work with me. No, it didn't work. Okay. All right. So I did tree-a, right? So that I can see all, including my hidden files, right? And hidden directories. So when I did tree-a, now I see everything, including the hidden things.
Yeah.
Could you go back to what did you type
That's
in?
kind of like on the ls command. We have the minus lowercase a and the minus uppercase a.
Yeah. I don't think we have, for this one, it's uppercase A. Because uppercase A is supposed to shield those other 2 dots. I think this one is just tree A. We can try if you want to, but I think it's going to be redundant. Robert, you had a question? Yes.
I wanted to go back to see the code that you typed in to add the hidden.
The hidden one? Sure.
Yes.
So it's going to, okay. All right, let's create another one. Let's create something under, I don't know, lion. What do you want to call it?
Simba.
Simba? Okay, let's make it a file, not a directory. Robert, you ready?
Okay.
I want to create a file, not a directory. How do you create a dummy file?
So touch.
Touch, okay.
And where are we putting it?
Underline. Underline.
Okay, so you gotta do touch, then you gotta do liger / tiger / lion. Is it space Simba?
Space? No, I don't think so.
Slash.
No spaces, right? It's
Simba
a path.
text.
Oh, yes, / and it's gonna be the last one that you add. Simba.
Uh-huh. What is it called again?
Simba.
Simba. All right, but it has to be hidden. So what do I do?
Oh, -a.
Dot Simba.
Right.
Dash A is an option that you would add to your tree, right? Not here. This is a file path. This is how I'm gonna get to Simba.
Okay.
I think that's how you spell it, right? So if I do tree, I don't see it because it's hidden. But if I do tree dash A, there goes Simba.
Yeah.
Yay.
How do you change it back to unhidden?
To unhidden?
Yeah. If you want to unhide the Simba.
What do you mean if you want to unhide? So if you want to make it an actual file?
Yeah, an actual file. Just remove
You
the
can rename
dot.
it. I'm not teaching you guys how to rename things today, but you could have just called it
Simba.
Simba, right? Let me see if it'll, okay, it didn't scream at me. Right? There you
Okay.
go.
All
Okay,
right.
wait. So
Thank
do
you.
we?
But I didn't delete
wait,
anything,
so
so
do
now
we
you have
not-
2 of them.
Right. So now we have 2. That was gonna be my question.
Okay.
And so in order to see the hidden file, you typed in
Tree
tree
space
space
dash A, lowercase
dash,
a.
right.
Yes. All right. So now we're going to start deleting directories. Okay. So
Okay.
I'm going to do what someone had told me how to do, like a couple of directories at the same time. What was that? Right? Those are 3 different directories. See how there's no slashes. I'm not asking for a path. I am asking for 3 different directories, right?
Yeah.
Right.
All right, let's do this tree. Right? So I don't know if you guys realize, but this is in an alphabetical order. Actually, I didn't do tree dash T. I don't know if it's necessary. Tree dash T has to do with time. So it'll tell you, the last one will be which one has been changed last. Let's see. I was supposed to do it. Oops, not there. Yeah, so if I do tree dash T, it'll show me the last things that were created. So it's supposed to be in alphabetical order. See, I haven't touched this one in a while. And then the last one that have been created will show last. But probably good for just to see if somebody messed with your directories. But just keep that one in mind. I don't know. I don't really use that one much. But just know it's in your repertoire. Anyway, so we're going to play around with deleting directories. Okay? So if I wanted to delete 1, 2, and 3, what would I do? I did it really quickly earlier, but I don't think anybody was paying attention.
rmdir.
DRI.
1, 2, 3.
The name of the files.
Yeah.
Right.
So if I want to delete
Or the directories, rather.
Yeah. So if I just want to delete one of them, I could just do rmdir, right? Let's see if I did it. Nice, it's gone. If I want to do more than one, I can just chain them together. Right? Let's see. Nice, it's gone. Right? So either I just do it one at a time or I can chain all of them together. Okay? Now, I
If
want to
there is
delete.
something inside the directory, then you cannot do the rmdir, right?
I don't know. Let's figure it out. Let's try to delete dogs.
I was going to take the whole
no, you
part
can't.
of the
Good
tree.
job. Huh?
I was going to say that would take the entire dog, wolf, dog.txt, wolf.txt.
No. See, you can't delete a directory if it's not empty.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what are we trying to do? We're trying to remove dogs.
Try to remove dogs.
So could you do a path to remove it?
I think we can do by one way will be the recursive, or other way will be like we can go to the first we need to delete the files first, then after that only we can do the directory.
Cool. Let's delete the files first then.
Okay. rm
dog.txt.
Dog
slash dog txt.
No, it doesn't have dogs. It's just dog.
You just want dog? Like this?
No, the directory is dogs.
In the directory.
Oh, sorry.
All right, slash.
Like this?
And yeah, slash wolf txt. So it'll take wolf and then you have to do it again, or is it a way to?
Well, I want to delete this one right here. So I'm going to delete dog.txt, right?
Right.
Let's see if that worked. It worked. There's no more. Right, now let me remove wolf. I'm gonna click one up because I'm lazy like that, right? There we go. And I'm gonna do wolf. Let's see if it worked. Nice, look at that. So now can I remove dogs?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
How?
DIR. RMDIR.
Dogs.
Dogs. All right. Oops. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
one
space.
more. Yeah.
All right, let's see if you're right. Ooh, nice. I like it. I like it. All right. Now I want to remove grandparents. I want to remove this whole thing right here. I don't like it. All right, we already learned how to delete the last one. Now I want to delete that whole thing right here. I want to delete the whole thing. I don't want it. What do I do?
Oh, would you do that backwards?
What's that?
RM. Oh. So those are all directories. So RMDIR, a grandparent.
Yeah, but they're all empty.
Right. So I
if
think if we remove the first one, it's
Oh yeah.
right.
then
It's to
you should
remove all of
delete
them.
everything that's. Oh wow.
So what do I
No.
do?
I don't know.
Then parents.
Okay.
No, because if we put a file path, then we're only gonna delete the last one.
It's not empty. There's a bunch of stuff in grandparents. There's like 3 directories.
Oh, so
You
we
can
still
do
have to
slash.
go backwards.
Parents.
Let me ask you this, Una. Yeah, parents / children / grandchildren.
So we've done this before, and the whole thing didn't disappear. What happened when we did this earlier?
Only
grandchildren disappeared.
Right.
So I'm gonna force its hand, and I want the parents involved in this thing. What do I do?
So
maybe
remove
dash
P,
put the
grandparent.
dash P in front.
And then you don't need the slashes, or maybe.
No, you need the dash
No, it's
P
gone.
so that you
It's
give
gone.
the permission
gone.
to start from where you start. Okay, I see why you need the /p. If you only put the file path, you only delete the last one. If you put /p, then you start from the first directory.
That's right. I am involving the parents.
Right.
Right. I want the parents gone.
I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Cool indeed. All right.
So Una, one question.
Yep.
So if we do rmdir, then we put the P, and if we put only the parent, like we have like grandparent is our parent directory, right? If we just do the grandparent, then what would happen?
Okay, let's try. Let's try.
Well, they're not there. They're not there anymore.
Well, I'm gonna make them.
Oh, okay, wait. Is her question if we only use rmdir space -p?
Okay,
And the parent directory, then will that remove everything
do we
inside
have
the
to
parent
fill in
directory?
the rest of the file path? Is that the question?
Like this, you mean?
Oh yeah, kind of, yes.
Okay, hold on. The first let's double check that worked first, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you want to delete this whole thing by just doing remove dir dash
grandchildren.
Like this, and then grandparents.
No. Your
children.
I mean, the directory is grandchildren. So my question is, if we do dash p and grandchildren, then does it work for everything? Because every directory is empty, right? So my question was that.
Grandchildren. Let's see.
Directory. Oh, okay, not empty.
So let's see. Do you think it would work if we try to get rid of all of this? Let's see if it would work if I did remove directory dash p. So it'd be what? Tiger, lion. Is this gonna work?
No, because
Simba is
you have a Simba that is visible and a Simba that is not visible, right?
Yeah, exactly.
One question. So there is a hidden file, and you don't know there is a hidden file. So how will you figure out? Oh no, that's it. Oh, sorry, I got it.
Even with a hidden file, if I try to delete, like let's say Simba goes missing, right? Simba's gone. Liger, was it tiger, lion, and then what is it? Dot Simba, right?
Right.
Okay. So now I'm gonna, oh, that's not how I was supposed to do it. I was supposed to just remove, I was gonna just remove this, right? And then we're going to, I just want, because someone said, what if you don't know that there is a hidden file there, right?
File, yeah.
All right, let me put Simba back in, right? So if I look at my tree, I see nothing, right? So what happens if I try to remove it, right? I'm gonna like, all right, remove this, remove the parents, remove everybody, right? Liger, tiger, lion, right? I'm gonna remove it. It's not empty, but I'm looking at it and it looks empty to me. So if I do tree dash A, I'll know that there's something in here, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm clear now. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So if you do remove directory dash P, you will be able to empty as long as those directories are empty. Right?
Right.
All right. So I told you guys last time. So this is the very last one. It is 333. Awesome. So there is this one command I told you guys to be careful with yesterday. Do you guys remember that?
RM. Is it RM star?
It's dash R.
It's ls dash
So,
r.
yep.
No, that's not it.
I want to,
RM.
so if I said, hold on, I'm going to get out of Big Cats, right? And then we're going to go back to downloads. You guys remember Big Cats? Big Cats has all of this in here. So if I did remove directory, Big Cats, will it work?
No, it will not.
No.
It's not going to work. All right, however, I am so done with this directory. I am going to remove, hopefully I just removed that. Hold on, let me make sure that I'm teaching you the right thing. All right. There is no Big Cats. RM-R and exactly what I want to remove is going to force everything out. I didn't even get a complaint. No one said there are files, there's no directory, which is why it's dangerous. Because earlier, when we weren't even aware that they were empty files, it told me, by the way, there's something in here, you can't delete this, right? So I had to stop and double check. But now with RM-R and the name of directory, everything just disappeared and it's like it never happened, right?
Yeah.
And before you needed the permission, you needed the P.
Well, I would imagine you can delete them if you don't have permissions, but can you combine that with a command that prompts you, or that's the prompt? Like it's
Yes, I think that ARM has a -I, but I'm not sure. So I'm not gonna include that right now today until I'm sure that it works well. But
right, where it's like, are you sure you want to delete this? Are you sure you want to delete this?
Hold on, let me see that it works. There we go. All right. So -R is recursive. It'll delete everything. It doesn't care what's inside of it, right? Remember, guys, day one when we did yesterday, all those files. However, if you do I, it's going to start asking you if you want to. It's gonna ask you more questions.
Yeah, it's like a double check. You sure you want to get rid of this one, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right, I hope, so I'm gonna see if, I don't know. So this, I recorded this today again, but there's already a recording. So I'll add it too, just in case, because you guys had a lot more questions than what's on my recording.